Really?
Yes.
Right?
I wouldn't be surprised.
No.
You know what you said yesterday that we
We're live, sir.
Are we going live?
We're gonna let you do a little pre-show. And then
Hey, welcome to Real Estate Investing Made Simple. Every Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, me and Captain Ryan. Captain Ryan's in the house with us. Captain Ryan, Real Estate Ryan. Come on in here, Ryan. When I do that, that's what that means. Okay, that's code for come here. This is Captain Ryan, by the way. Let me see your face, man. Got him a new fresh cut. He's looking good. He's looking good. Real Estate Ryan here works with me on all our real estate investing. Why'd you move my boot camp book
just
out,
like a little
man?
space. I just need some space.
Yeah, that's fine.
Look at that.
And Cardone Acquisitions, we now own 3,800 and what? 3,853 or something?
Yeah, no, 3,800 even.
38. Oh, really? That's impossible. I don't even believe that.
I know, but it is.
Okay.
It's
3,800
true. It's true. I
units.
wouldn't lie to you.
I've been buying apartments for 35 years. Every Monday, Captain Ryan and myself, Real Estate Ryan, do a show on real estate investing. We want to get you involved in the real estate. So you want to just tell people what we're doing, how we're doing it, why you're doing this with me, why you came to work for me.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of info, but I mean, just the simple version is I was buying fourplexes and single family houses for 4 years.
It's a big watch you got.
And I just couldn't scale it. So for me, when I came on as your pilot, my goal and my intention was, hey, how can I get around somebody who's buying multifamily apartments? How can I get around somebody who's doing the scale thing that I could never do? Because
Scale means how to make something really big.
Yeah, how to buy 150 units instead of buying 4.
Yeah.
Because I always thought, oh man, if I could just get to $5,000 a month, if I could just get to $10,000 a month, I could actually have enough passive income where I didn't have to go to work every single day, right? Mm-hmm. But once I hit that 5,000 mark, I was like, well, this just isn't enough.
5,000 a month.
Yeah, 5,000 of income a month.
Yeah.
So it just wasn't enough. So for me, I sold everything. Joined
and
Grant's team.
Because I told him, he's like, what should I do? Should I sell these? Should I get my equity? I'm like,
yeah.
You want to tell him that story?
Well, it's funny because we were actually eating dinner. We were eating a dinner at a restaurant. I said, Grant, hey, I have a single family house. Do you think I should sell it? And he's like, well, that's just crazy. He's like, where your mind is, like, if you can't get rid of a single family house and invest with me in 200 units, then you got to break through something. So it was a mental block.
If you can't get rid of one door, you ain't going to get all the doors. Mm-hmm. And so we say right here, because we're going into the show now, thank you, Captain Ryan. We say, rent one door, own a bunch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome to Real Estate Investing Made Simple. My name's Grant Cardone, brought to you by Grant Cardone TV every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wherever you are, well, I come to you. I come to your phone. I come to your computer. I come to your tablet. I come to where you are to show you how to start buying real estate. And I'm telling you, I'm so passionate about this real estate thing. Folks, I literally believe with all my heart, this might be the only game you can play right now that's guaranteed not to lose you money. I was getting a haircut this morning.
High and tight.
With my French man, what's my dude's name? It's
Frederic.
No. It's I'll look up the name of it. It's right here in Sunny Isles. And he says, "What do you invest in? Do you invest in commercial?" I said, "No, man." "Do you invest in office?" "No, man." "Do you invest in condos?" "No." He said, "Do you invest in startups?" "No." He said, "Do you invest in cryptocurrency?" I said, "Hey, let me answer your question rather than you having to guess. I am a coward investor. I am a coward, okay? I am a chicken, gutless coward when it comes to investing money." He's like, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "I don't risk money. So the only thing I buy is apartments." He's like, "Well, how's that no risk?" I said, "Because and that's what the show is today. It's about predicting the future real estate. This apartment game that I'm telling you about is unstoppable. The part of the game that I play is very specific and predictable. It's guaranteed not to lose
It's a
money.
sweet spot.
It's a sweet spot. It's called the sweet spot, okay? So the space that I am is called affordable housing, okay? I have a saying, rent one door, own many doors. So for those of you out there that are flipping homes, this message for you, those of you out there trying to buy shopping centers, little strip malls, and you want to convert them. For those of you out there buying a house, you have money in your house, and you think that's 30 years from now you're going to have your house paid for and it's going to be a good deal. For those of you out there buying office buildings, you're like, I'm going to do an office or I'm going to do an office condo. Beware of what I'm about to share with you, because I'm going to predict the future right now. I'm going to predict the future of real estate. I'm going to predict the future of investing in the stock market. I am going to predict the future so that you can control your future. Retail, I've been talking about retail for some time now, saying, hey, these retail malls, I've been talking about this before it hit the news. They will get crushed. This came out this weekend. My brother sent it to me. One hedge fund manager's tour across middle America. Malls are bearing the brunt of changes in retail, but they're only the canary in the coal mine. It's an old saying. If you're under 30 years old, you don't know what the canary in the coal mine is.
I don't get it.
Huh?
I don't get it.
Yeah,
It's like they want to see the guy.
you found one tick on the dog. What do you know? One tick on a dog's ass. What do you know?
He has more?
There's more ticks. You see one roach in your kitchen. What do you know? There's millions of them. All right? A guy lied to you once. What do you know? He lied to you many times. Your brother stole some money from you. You just caught him this time. Okay? You got one speeding ticket. You violated that law 1,000 times. Every time a policeman gives me a ticket, I say, thank you so much for the 900 times you missed me. You understand what I'm saying, man? Look. Life leaves clues, okay? One thing happens, like you saw it the first time. I had a guy come in. I was hiring a dude, and he didn't pay us. He actually had bought a product from me and then wanted a job with me. And I'm like, man, it came to our attention that you didn't pay us for this product that you bought from us. No. Well, are you an ethical person? Yes, I am. Do you rip people off? No, never. I said, so you're saying that I'm the first person you ever ripped off in your life? Why me, dude? See, I know that's not true. There's no way that could happen to me. All right? So check this out. Commercial real estate. Most of you know commercial real estate. You don't really know what it means. You think apartments are in commercial real estate. Okay? People talk about the CRE word, and they think all CRE is created equal. It is not created equal. Malls around America. First, it's going to be the strip centers, the little strip centers with the Radio Shacks. 5 years ago, the Radio Shacks started failing. What happens when they empty out? The Radio Shack's not there anymore. Who comes in now? Maybe a burger joint, okay? Maybe a telecom place, maybe a Sprint, maybe Starbucks. Don't you wish? Then it started spreading to the bigger malls. JCPenney's, Macy's, Sears, the Dick's Sporting Goods. See, y'all hear about Macy's, but what about Dick's Sporting Goods? You really think Dick's is going to be around? By the way, when did this start? This started 15 years ago with Blockbuster. Some of you don't even remember Blockbuster, right? Okay, what happened? Blockbuster said, no, the Red Box, you remember the Red Box kiosks? Yep. They started stealing, well, the whole product line's gone now. Everything's digital, right? So what happens when hundreds of millions of feet of well-located space in America becomes available?
Online,
okay? America has 31 square feet for every person alive in America of retail space. We have 7 times more retail space in this country than any other country on planet Earth. What happens when it starts emptying out? You think this is about retail. I think it's about the prediction of real estate nationwide and maybe even around the world. And the only safe haven will be what I invest in. Multi-family, affordable, $1,200 a month rent and below. There's a shortage of it. It's not being created. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to buy it, how to invest in it, how to never lose money in it.
With over 20 years of experience in the real estate game, Cash Now PA is the place to go for buying homes for all cash with no fees, any condition with BBB accreditation. Ray Abood, owner of Cash Now PA, has been helping customers get in and out of homes, creating better spaces for living, and making a difference in local communities with the focus on buying homes, all cash, no fees with any condition. Also be BBB accredited. Visit cashnowpa.com. That's cashnowpa.com to get started. Buying or finding a new home should not be stressful or boring. With over 14 years experience, Good Time Tommy has spent his time building strategies, tips, and content that will help you, the new homeowner or seasoned homeowner, get the best deal for your money. Educate, navigate, and celebrate. Because whether you're buying or selling, you're going to get more traffic to your property promotion on every channel and watch as Tommy and his team work until you are satisfied. Your new home awaits you with Good Time Tommy and his team. Subscribe, like, and follow at goodtimetommy.com. That's goodtimetommy.com. Franchising is listed by Grant Cardone as one of the ways to become a millionaire. Let the experts at Fran Finders be with you every step of the way as your partner finding, buying, selling, and promoting franchises. With over 10 years experience, Fran Finders is the company to help get set up with franchising, to help you get set up with owning your own franchise and finding a franchise that's right for you. Visit franfinders.com. That's franfinders.com to get started with your search today.
Hey, welcome back to Real Estate Investing Made Simple. I'm bringing in my whiteboard for you because I want to make things simple for you. I'm going to share with you the prediction I have on real estate. And I got to tell you folks, for 35 years, I'm not bragging here, but for 35 years, I guess I am bragging actually. For 35 years, I have been predicting things that would happen. I've had a really good, I don't know, maybe a pulse.
Instinct. Yeah, your instincts have been really...
My instincts have been spot on, okay?
Yeah.
25 years ago, I said, look, sales would change. How you sell to people will change. I was telling the automobile industry 25 or 30 years ago, look, the way you handle people will not, you can't keep doing this.
Let me ask you, like your philosophy on multifamily real estate.
Well, wait a minute.
Sorry,
I need to tell a story here.
Okay.
You're kind of out of sync with my story, man. Captain Ryan. Okay. So
I'm good at
he's
that.
trying to land the plane. We hadn't taken it off yet.
I'm good at that.
Okay. So 30 years ago, from observation, I'm just looking. You got to look. If you want to control your environment, you got to look first, right? You make a decision. Hey, I want to control my environment. Number two, I got to look for the truth. What is the opportunity here? For you to be an entrepreneur, you got to look for opportunity. For you to be a good investor, you have to look for opportunity. Where is the opportunity? Means I need information, and I need to not be biased to the information. I need to see what's real. Well, I was coming out of the automobile industry, and I kept hearing customers say, why does it take so long? Why can't I get information? Why do you have to go back to your manager? I mean, after you hear that like 10 times, right? If one person tells you got bad breath, hey, maybe it's something to consider. Two people tells you, whoa, you might want to get one of those strips and throw it in your face. Okay, now if 3 or 4 or 5 people tell you, dude, what's wrong with you? And they start walking away, man, you got freaking halitosis. You need to get a freaking cleanse. You understand? If 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 or 100 people start complaining about taxis, you need to start thinking about Uberizing an industry. If people keep talking about my rent keeps going up, man, rents. Or how about this? Never rent. Your mommy and daddy told you over and over, never rent. I heard that so many times, never rent. And finally I said, what am I hearing them say? Own rentals. See, you guys took half the message. You listen with, like you Stevie Wonder, like you can't see anything. Look, listen. Never rent. Yeah, that was your mama and daddy's mantra. Never rent. Own a home. And then in 2009, what happened? Millions, hundreds of millions of people lost their home.
Their life savings too.
Life savings, KIOs, IRAs, everything. Trillions of dollars was basically freaking just evaporated. So now you got to look. Never rent. You know what I finally heard after I heard that over and over? Own rentals.
Mm-hmm.
Own rentals.
Yeah, because it wasn't evaporated, it was transferred.
Yeah.
I mean, it was transferred to the wealthiest people.
Yeah. Now, some people, because they're lazy, when they think real estate, they think office, retail, strip
net,
centers,
triple net,
malls, triple net CVS's and Walgreens, investing in that kind of stuff. This is a real estate show. This is a real estate show. You're here because you want to watch real estate.
Yeah.
Every Monday I do this at 12 p.m. All this data, all these shows are archived at Grant Cardone TV. So you want to go back and watch 50, 60 shows? These are 40 to 1 hour shows, free to you, because I want to show you how to invest in real estate. There's only 4 ways to do it. You're going to do it yourself. You're going to put money in a REIT, not really investing. You're going to have a syndicator raise money, and you're going to put money in with him, or you're going to do it the Cardone way. The way you do it with me, though, you're not open to office, malls, strip centers. I don't do any of that. I don't even do high-end apartments, okay? My average rent's about, what, $1,200? Maybe lower than that?
Yeah.
You should pull the whole book. Tell me what the average rent is across the whole portfolio. Have Cal pull it. I got 4 people in there right now. All we do is look at real estate deals, affordable real estate. Now, let me tell you why. Because I'm going to talk to you about retail right now. The retail. We have more retail in this country than any other country. I said this before the break. On planet Earth. You can't go down a street within 3 or 4 miles and not see some kind of retail thing. Something. Some box selling something. I'm not even talking about hamburger joints yet. I'm not talking about office. I'm talking about like Dick's Sporting Goods, okay? What's some other, Macy's, the Pennies. What's some other places?
I mean, you have Nordstrom's.
Yeah, not even that big though. Some of the secondary we don't even think about. Kmart, but even smaller than that, like the
Payless.
Payless, Dollar. What do you think's gonna happen to a dollar? Ross, HFF. Some of these places you don't even know. What happens when we have 31, just so you know, let me just read this. We have 31 feet for every American alive. Okay, the highest country to us is the UK at 10, then Japan at 9, then Switzerland at 7. Oh, by the way, Japan will get killed with their retail. Nobody's going to be going to these retail stores. People go to retail right now. Just ask yourself, why do you go there? I walk into Macy's. What do I go there for? To see if the shoe fits, and then I go online and buy it. I go there and find out what Boss line do I like. Is it the green, the orange, or the black? Because I don't get service there, right? And then I go online and say, I only want the green. I go there and look at the pink. I have a pink shirt on right now, okay? I go to Macy's, I try on the pink, I find out only one size really fits me. There's 3 or 4 different levels, and then I go online and buy the shirt from pink online with no storefront. What happens when that starts emptying? You're already seeing pressure here. This is about apartments, by the way. What happens? It starts emptying out. Vacancies go from 80% to 40%. Then they go to 15%, okay? Then what happens? Rents drop. What happens when the rent drops on this deal? What happens when it empties out completely? What happens when it's blank? You think this is a retail problem? It's not. What happens when the vacancy spreads and this becomes epidemic? Who gets affected now? Office. Okay, I pay $40 a square foot right here. The guy next to me pays about $50 a square foot to rent this space. What happens when 20,000 square feet empties out at HFF or Dick's Sporting Goods, or it's 100,000, and I walk in and say, I'll buy it. I'll buy the whole place, and I'll build a freaking academy in Dick's Sporting Good, okay? I'll own 100 square feet, and it won't be $15 a square foot like they rent retail for now. I'm going to pay it like $1. I'm going to pay nothing, okay? So all of a sudden, the office is going to get slammed, and who's next? Who lent money to all these people? And now the banks get smashed. Now, what happens now to apartments at the high end? Okay? What happens when all these people lose jobs out of these retail spots, the HFFs, the dollars? What happens? All of a sudden, they can't afford $2,900 a month rents now. It's already happening in America. If you read this weekend's Miami Herald, Miami is getting lots of new apartments, but you may not be able to afford them. The only apartments that are being built in the United States today are $2,800 a month rents. Class A. It's the only thing that they can build. Pay attention. What does that leave an open spot for? The sweet spot. It's called affordable housing, apartments. We have 5 callers on. This is Real Estate Investing Made Simple. My eyes are starting to pop because I'm so excited at my own pitch. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to make money and I'm going to make you money. Don't go anywhere because we're going to make some money together.
Opportunity, it's what we live for. Financial freedom is created from opportunity. At Symmetry Financial, we are committed to getting hard workers, talented individuals who love to sell, who love to help others create a strong six-figure income. If you ever wanted to have everything you wanted in life, Symmetry Financial holds the key to get you there. We want you, the top talent, the best in the business, to join our team. Sign up now at sfgcareers.biz. That's sfgcareers.biz. Learn how to invest in real estate like Grant Cardone, but you don't have the cash to invest yet? Reach out to Chris Root and his team, where he will show you how to invest in real estate to build cash without credit or much money by learning how to wholesale real estate. We'll show you the right way to build cash so you can invest in multifamily apartments and other real estate investments like Grant Cardone. Reach out to @Chris Root Entrepreneur on Facebook now. There's only one company to work for in the smart home industry, Skyline Security. Right now is looking for the best of the Grant Cardone following to join their team and expand financially and professionally. Go to joinskyline.com to register. Labeled by Inc. 5000 as the fastest growing company for the last 2 years in a row, you get to protect families, grow your wealth, and join a team of top producers. Skyline is looking for great people. Go to joinskyline.com. That's joinskyline.com to get started on a brand new 10x career path. Go to joinskyline.com to register.
Hey, welcome back. Real Estate Investing Made Simple. Grant Cardone here, talking about predictions in real estate. We have a retail crisis about to happen in America. We also have a huge opportunity in what I call affordable housing. There's a shortage of affordable housing in America. Before the break we left, we got 5 callers on. I'm going to take them all. Don't go anywhere. I'm with you guys, okay? Below 900, okay? And this is probably government subsidized. A, B, and C, $1,500. I mean, probably higher than that, right?
Yeah, and it's a year or two. So within the last 15 years, Class A was built.
Yeah.
1,500 and above.
I mean, this number, I'm making these numbers up right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you where I'm at. I'm in the sweet spot, $900 to $1,500. I'm going to show you what happens when we have another depression. We don't use that word in this country. Not even in the last one, 2009, was a depression, by the way. That was a depression. That was not a recession. They just called that stuff because they don't want to tell you, get the guns out. Okay? See, we all eat in America. We still get food, man. Even in a recession, you can go to McDonald's. Even in a depression. We may never suffer a depression like we did in 1920. Why? Because I got my phone. I'm standing in a freaking food line, Instagramming. What kind of depression is that, really? I mean, let's keep it real. There's air conditioning, there's heaters, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got refrigerators. In 1920, there was no refrigerator. There was no electricity. You barely had lights, candles. Oh my God, candles. There's a shortage of candles, okay? See, everybody forgets about all that stuff, but this is gonna happen again. I've been waiting since 2009. I go to sleep every night. When's it gonna happen again? It's gonna happen. We got retail space that is unneeded. We got taxi drivers being let go from their jobs. What happens when automobile dealerships aren't needed anymore because Tesla actually validates their model? And you don't need millions and millions, hundreds of millions of square feet of big automobile dealerships. You just order your Mercedes online. What happens to all those jobs? Okay? But these people have to live someplace. This is why I'm a coward. I only put money where I can predict the future. Okay? Natalie will have to have a place to rent. Housing has become unaffordable in this country and, more importantly, undesirable. Natalie doesn't want to actually own a home anymore. We got baby boomers, the lowest percentage of baby boomers in the history of the United States buying a house today. We have people selling homes today saying, I don't need a house, I'll just rent. Here's right out of the Miami Herald this weekend. Amparo Vargas took a big hit when the recession caused Miami's real estate bubble to burst. The $241,000 North Bay Village condo she had bought for herself and her son in 2005 plummeted in value so quickly her investment was wiped out. Hundreds of millions of people had the same thing happen, and she struggled financially for the next 6 years. Today, Vargas, 55 years old, baby boomer, 55 years old, a contracted minister. How many people are like that in this country? 1/3 of them. 1/3 of all Americans are boomers. She's back on her feet. She's sworn off being a homeowner, opting instead to rent a 3-bedroom house for $1,775 a month. By the way, $1,775 is actually affordable in Miami. Just so you know. So this ABCD, and if you have questions, call in or post on Facebook. Or if you're watching on YouTube or listening on iTunes, all you got to do is post in comments. I'll answer your questions. This will change depending on the city you're in. New York City, this would not apply. These are going to go, everything's going to get jacked. Silicon Valley, everything's going to get jacked up. San Diego, Los Angeles, this B could be $2,500, right? But I'm talking about 15, 20-year-old stock inventory, okay, like we buy. You should take a look at our website, cardoneacquisitions.com, and you'll see the kind of stuff I'm buying, right? So here's a property we bought, Harbor Cay's. How old? When was that built?
92.
In 1992, it was built. So that's how many years old? 20 years old?
Over 20.
25 years old?
25.
Okay. Great product. I don't know if you can show it on the screen. Maybe somebody can grab it and show it. The average rent here is $1,100 a month. Okay. It's in a tertiary market. I own 3,800 of these. Imagine 3,800 times. See that? See, it's nothing fancy. You don't have a garage attached. It's not 12-foot ceilings.
Nice solid brick.
Okay. You're not going to have a Gold's Gym attached to it. Mm-hmm. These are affordable, very nice, safe, desirable, but there's not like unnecessary stuff in the place. There's no pool table. There might be. Okay. So you guys walk into these freaking A places. Oh, beautiful garage. Oh, beautiful pool. Oh my God, big plasma TVs. Great, man. You're not going to be able to afford it in the future. It's $3,000, $3,500, $4,000. Don't invest in that stuff. I'm telling you, do not invest your money in that. And don't buy this and try to make it that. Own this and stay there, because this is going to get better and better. Why? Number one, because of the pressure in the marketplace. Number two, because wages are not increasing. And number three, let me tell you the third reason, I know most important, because they can't build this. This cannot be built. And if it can't be built and there's demand for it and supply stays down and demand keeps going up, it's just a matter of time before we go to heaven. That's right. I'm going to heaven before I even die. Okay, let's take some questions now. My name's Grant Cardone. Look, if you don't want to do this game yourself and you don't want to put your own money at risk and you don't want to manage these deals and you don't want to take tenant calls and you don't want to get a credit application and you don't want to find the deals, come invest with me. CardoneCapital.com, CardoneCapital.com. We're opening a $40 million fund today. This is our third fund. Our first two funds were oversubscribed to. I'm invested in every one of these deals. I hand-picked every deal in this book. I'm doing a deal this afternoon. We're going to close on this deal this afternoon, or at least get it under control. It's a $110 million deal. And you can ride in deals, massive, affordable deals, okay, that are so hard to find. There's 3 people bidding on this deal right now, down from like 40. 40 guys tried to buy this one deal I'm looking at in Jacksonville. It's down to 3 of us. I know I'm going to get it because I'm a closer, not a loser. Okay? See, when you take the C off a loser or closer, Cardone is the C. You end up with a loser. All right? Okay, let's take some callers.
All right, we got Shane in LA.
Real quick, Shane, what's your question?
Hey there, Grant. New to the Cardone zone. Love your content. Putting great stuff out there.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
All right. So question here. I have drained my IRA. It's about $10,000 roughly. And I'm wondering, should I put that into my credit card debt because it's around $10K as well? Or should I focus on a rental property around the Oklahoma City area? It's pretty easy to get into the Oklahoma City area.
Well, number one, depending on what your credit card debt costs you, I would try to basically renegotiate that credit card debt. I would not chase yesterday. Okay, I just have a saying. I'm chasing the future. I don't chase the past. So for all of you that have too much debt would not be the first thing I'd worry about because it happened in the past. I would put my attention on the future. I would play offense, not defense. In most cases, I would not pay that debt off. I would go get new money. I would make new money. I would not worry about that old debt. I would try to renegotiate that old debt. Okay, I might try to put it on another card and buy some time out of that card. And what's it called when you put it all together?
Consolidate.
Consolidate. You see, everybody knows that word. Everybody knows the consolidate word. Oh, by the way, consolidate my debt, and then you're told to what with your investments?
Expand.
Diversify. Okay. Truth is, man, you want to consolidate everything. You don't want to diversify. I want to basically make big bets on a fewer number of things. And I want to play in the future. I don't want to play in the past. So let's say you bought a house. A debt on a house is a tremendous amount of debt, but nobody ever talks about it being a problem.
Right.
Okay. College debt. Why would you want to pay your college debt? It's already not paid off. Mm-hmm. You don't go chase a bad deal. Okay. It's like having a girlfriend. You get rid of her and then you go chase her again. Mm-hmm. Why would you keep chasing, spending energy or resources on something that didn't work? Mm-hmm.
But you also, I mean, when you're investing in real estate, you just don't want to go out and invest in real estate because you think it's an investment. Because I've seen a lot of people make a lot of money, but I've seen a lot of people lose a lot of money too. So if you're just starting out, maybe take that 10 grand and invest in yourself for education to get more savvy on real estate. Yeah. Because you don't want to go out and buy something that's going to return you 2, 3, 4, 5%.
Look, I would invest in myself before I'd pay down 18% credit cards.
Right.
I'm worth 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm paying Visa, say again.
I'm sorry to interrupt. You would consolidate first, or you'd do the education portion first?
I mean, I would try to consolidate and reduce the outflow and or buy time.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Number two, though. Let me just say this: I would never, ever not invest in myself because of something have done in the past, ever. So if I got 28% credit card debt, I wouldn't pay that off first. I'd go invest in myself first. Because I'm guaranteed, dude, you can't take it away from me, right? You can't take away. I make a good investment in myself. I went and worked out, okay? You can't take that away from me. Right. I go bankrupt. You can't take it away from me. I worked out. If I work out every day, you can never take it away from me. Now, you guys that are spending 3 hours in the gym, I think there's some point of diminishing returns where your biceps won't show up at the bank.
Right.
Okay, so the last part of this is, dude, I would definitely buy apartments that could earn 12%, 15% before I paid down credit card debt. I would rather earn, okay, I would rather earn 12% on a $200,000 apartment than pay down 18% on $5,000 worth of debt. See, again, goes back, this isn't numbers, this is logic. I'm not chasing the past. That happened yesterday. This is in the future. So the last part of this answer to your question is always chase the future. Spend 95% of your time in the future. All your energy, your resources should be spent on the future thing, contrary to what your girlfriend or wife tells you. Oh no, we gotta pay that off. Mm-hmm. Okay? Oh, let's buy a house. As soon as you buy a house, it is in the past. Right? Okay? Mm-hmm. As soon as you buy a car, let's go get a new car. It's used the second you drive it off the lot. Everybody knows that, right? Same thing with the house. The problem is you got to keep taking care of it. Let's take the next caller. Thank you for calling in. By the way, he would benefit a lot from our boot camp because that boot camp that I'm doing in 2 weeks is going to show you how to increase your income. Because his question should be, how do I increase my income? I mean, if I have debt today, what I'm looking for, I got $5,000 worth of debt. What am I asking myself right now? Who's paying my debt off?
Right.
Who's got my money? Who's got my Visa money? Who's got my shoe money? Who's got my baby money? Mm-hmm. Who's got my party money? Mm-hmm. I just left Las Vegas, man. People went to Vegas. There's nothing wrong with going to Vegas and having a good time. Problem is they went with their money. They should be going. I went to Vegas to look for my money. Who's got my money in Vegas? Next caller.
All right, I got Carly in New Jersey.
Carly, how you doing? Thanks for calling. What's your question?
Hey, my question is, I'm sorry, you're a little echo here. My question is, how can I get started in buying a multifamily apartment with $20,000?
Well, you can't. Yeah, you can't,
whether
dude.
an FHA loan is something to consider.
Okay, so he's got 20 grand. I'm just telling you, like, it's just not enough money.
Mm-hmm. Goes back to education.
Okay.
Got to learn how to raise money. Got to learn how to find deals.
Yeah.
Look at a lot of deals.
Now I could make a case for you that you could pull it off, right? Okay, so you're going to find a $100,000 apartment. You're going to put $20,000 down. You're going to finance $80,000. You're going to do this as a single family residence on under 4 units. I can show you how to do it. The problem is I'm going to get to the end of this and I'm going to show you that it's not worth your energy. Real Estate Ryan here, he can tell you a much more current version of him doing this. I'd have to go back 30 years. I've done this one time. I bought a deal like this one time. I put $5,000 down. It took me 6 months to figure out it wasn't worth the energy. Mm-hmm. The energy I spent in finding a tenant, fixing the place, painting it, taking care of termites and toilets, okay, was not worth the $200 a month. Oh my God, I had a 40% return for 4 months. 40%. Dude, it was still $200. Mm-hmm. Like you can, I had a $7,000% return. I made $14. I can go get an infinite return out there on a street corner right now just by walking out there and say, can somebody please give me $20?
Yep.
I went from $0 to $20. That's an infinite return. It's still $20.
Yeah.
Okay? So you got to look at, what was his name again?
Carly.
Carly, you got to look at, dude, what's the play here? And what's the exit? Okay? What's the exit on the deal? How do I get out of this deal? Or am I just sunk in this deal forever? Do I just own 4 units forever? I mean, real estate, Ryan, you want to talk about how difficult these 4 units are for some period of time?
Yeah, and also, when I was buying 4 units, it was in 2009.
Yeah.
So in 2009, everything was 50% off.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you look at asset values now, they're overpriced. Like people ask me all the time, like, well, why don't you go and buy 4-plexes and 8-plexes without Grant? I said, because there's no money in the deal. Like for me, it'd be crazy not to invest with Grant because the only place to invest right now, in my belief, is in larger multifamily where the numbers work. You could still buy them as a business because most people want to buy a 4-plex as a business, but it's really not. It's just a job, right? You're going to go out there, You're going to manage the deal, you're going to collect the rents, you're going to take the phone calls. And right now, if like I bought a 4-plex for $125,000, right? And I made $2,000 a month. Well, right now that same 4-plex is selling for $250K. I sold it for $270. And they're still only collecting $2,200 a month. Yeah. So now the numbers just don't work anymore.
So the new people, he had a little business going there for a while. What happens is when it works, let's say even if he buys this deal and it goes to $200,000 now, it's worth $200,000. He's like, oh man, I crushed it, I killed it, I slayed it. Okay, but you got money trapped in that deal now.
Now it's equity.
Yep. Okay. I mean, this is the complexity of the game. Mm-hmm. This is how people make money or don't make money. I always talk about the exit, man. When you buy, Carla, when you buy this deal, okay, good. It made money. Let's say it made money. Okay, let's say you're good, and it's making cash flow every month. It's making $100. It's not making a bunch. You got a place to live. That's cool. All that's cool. But now, let's say it goes up in value. Oh, by the way, you're going up from a place that's already gone way up. Mm-hmm. So it's not like you bought this thing on the cheap today. And it could keep going up, by the way. Mm-hmm. But now your money's trapped. Okay, you paid 100, put 20 down, you owe 80. You got $120,000 sitting over here now, earning $200 a month. Times 12, it's $2,400. You're like, man, that's a great deal. No, not really. You got $120,000 trapped. I want this money. I don't want to own the real estate. I want the money. Yep. You understand? So now you got to either go refinance that property. You got to get your 120 out. So now what do you have to do? Now you got to sell this deal. If you don't want to pay taxes, you got to buy another deal. What are you going to do now?
Yeah.
Because if you never get your money, you never get your money. And there's cycles, okay? And if you can't weather the cycle, because just because you got money trapped in here, let's say this value never goes down, but let's say something happens here and you got to fix a roof or plumbing, okay? Or something happens, you lose all your tenants, or your city becomes Detroit. Mm-hmm. Detroit didn't think Detroit was going to happen. You understand? So look, you got to play this game out. Now, that being said, everybody should be investing in real estate like this. Own where you live, if it's one door. Rent where you live, one door. Rent one door and own many. And the more you can own, Carly, I think it's Carly, the more you can own. The problem with this is it's only 4 units. And 4 units only get you so much, but you have to start somewhere. Okay? But look, I know people, their first real estate deal is going to be with me. Mm-hmm. Their first real estate deal is going to be with me owning 1,100 units. Okay? Can you tell them to keep it down? Okay. Next caller, please.
I got Reagan in Dallas.
Reagan, what's going on, Reagan?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. Great to have you here.
Hey, I was trying to watch your broadcast on my phone, and it keeps messing up. But
okay. I know you didn't call to complain.
No.
So what's up? What's your question?
My question.
All right, Clement in Toronto.
I got a question for Facebook too.
Go ahead, my friend. What's up? They're saying a broadcast interrupted.
Yeah, we're fixing it. We're still live on YouTube and the network.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Clement.
Clement, what's up, Clement? Clement, what's your question? That's going to.
Osville and Jacksonville.
Hey, how you doing, Jacksonville? It's a good sign.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Facebook question from Jeff.
Yeah.
He said, do you think it's a good idea to buy out-of-state real estate?
No, I think it's a terrible idea. Okay, you know,
For new investors or for
I think you need to start where you are. Okay, here's how I invest in real estate. Remember, I'm a coward. Grant, the coward. Okay, now most people don't think I'm a coward, but the truth is, when it comes to money, investing my money, I'm not a coward when it goes to getting it. Okay, I'm like an action hero. I'm an action hero when it comes to getting money.
Howard.
I am a coward when it comes to investing money. Okay? I am a coward when it comes to investing money that I went and got. I'm like an action hero. Okay? You ought to put a big GC on my freaking, and I'll do anything to get the money, right? Hey, let's do it. All right. Dude, I'm an extrovert when it comes to getting money. I am an introvert when it comes to keeping money. I play it safe. I stay close. Okay? So how does a coward operate? Coward operates, he's introverted. What am I doing here? I'm extroverted. You with me? I'm way out there, man. Hey! Dude, once I get the money, I'm a coward. I introvert, I stay close. So in the beginning, what you want to do is stay very close. I say, know your market. Number one thing, you got to know the market. I'm not talking about know the location. Man, location, that's such a location. We're talking about feet. I'm talking about hundreds of feet. I'm talking about across the street. I'm talking about knowing that corner. I'm talking about on one street where two streets intersect. Dude, one corner could be gold and all three other corners might be like terrible. You got to know that one spot. So number one, in real estate, you got to know where you're at, which pretty much excludes you going out of state. So the Frenchman asked me this morning at Backstage Paris, where I get my hair cut. He says, do you ever invest outside the country? I said, dude, I'm a coward. I only invest where I know, dude. I mean, I got to either be able to get there by a plane today, have somebody on site looking at it, know the people that are there watching it, okay? I'm a coward. So I need to know the market. So I wouldn't go out of state. The only way I'd go out of state is if the people I'm investing with are in that market. So if you look at our portfolio, if you go to Cardone Capital or CardoneAcquisitions.com, you're going to see I own 1,000 units up in the St. Lucie area in Florida, okay? It's 1,000 units, man. I got one's right over here, another one's across the street, third one's 6 blocks away. So I can start controlling where my people are moving back and forth to, and I can also start moving tenants to different properties.
And really creating that economies of scale too.
Economies of scale. So we go into markets and we typically take big shares in markets. I went to Tucson. I bought 2,200 units in Tucson in 3 days. Went to Tucson, took a position there. I had 500 units in San Diego. Sold the whole 500. This is about the exit. Took the money from the 500. Bought 2,200 units in Tucson. Okay, so I'm going to move to markets around the United States so that when the economy changes. See, I got a buddy that tries to compete with me in deals. He's forced to keep paying higher and higher here because he refuses to move because he doesn't know the market. And that's the problem with playing a small game, okay? So look, if you guys want to play a game with me with a guy that knows, committed, you can see how committed I am. I'm studying, I'm reading every day. I got a team. I got Real Estate Ryan here. We got Cal inside. Who else we got? We got Sherry on the team. I got Bill Cave. I got lenders on the team. I got the best bank rates. You cannot get the bank rates I get, okay, on these loans. You can't find the deals that I get. So if you want to play with me, CardoneCapital.com is a fund that we've created so that you can invest with me. It's a minimum of $100,000, a maximum of $1 million, $100,000 minimum, maximum of $100 million, and you have to be accredited right now, and you have to have a good attitude, okay? If you got a bad attitude, I don't want your money. Okay, and don't think that I say that lightly. I don't want your money if you got a bad attitude. You got bad things that happen to you. I'm going to even ask you on the questionnaire, are you a lucky or unlucky person? I'm unlucky. I don't want your damn money. Okay? And I'm going to give you exactly the same deal I would give my twin brother, my sister, my mother-in-law. Okay? You want to tell them about what happened with the lawyer the other day on the phone? We're creating a fund.
Yeah.
And the lawyer's like, you should charge more points. You should be able to charge more points than that. And I said, no, I'm not doing it, dude.
Well, the reason he said that is because he wanted you to be like everybody else. He's like, oh, well, this company does this and this company does this. And, because all these companies are fee-based companies. And what I mean by that is they don't really care about the real estate. They just care about managing your money and charging you a fee. For you, you care about the exit. Like when we go into it, you want to multiply your money by 2.
Yeah.
So if I put $5 million in this deal, if you put $5 million, your exit, you're looking to get $10 million.
Yeah.
With these other guys, with these other companies, they're like, okay, look, I'm going to bang them every single month.
He's talking about syndicators now. Okay.
Yeah.
So look, we're running a deal right now for $111 million. I'm going to spend another $4 million on rehab. Probably another $1 million to close the deal. Okay, so I'm going to be in this deal at $116 million, but not really, because I'm only going to finance, I'm going to put $30 million down. I think that's about right, or 28, something like that. I'm going to finance $86 million. Okay, now, how much of my money am I going to have in this? Well, I'm signing on $86 million. You're not. I don't know anybody on the call today watching the show. If you're qualified to get approved for this $86 million, okay, then we should have a conversation. I'm qualified to handle this. I know they'll give me the loan. They've already said they'd give me the loan, and I haven't closed the deal yet. Now, this is what I'm paying for the property. What Ryan was saying right there is my expectation on this property is when we sell this property, I want to come out with $60 million. In the meantime, I want to earn 10% on my money. So I want to double my down payment. That's when we sell this deal. I could come up short. Dude, if I do half of this, we literally scorch this deal. Like, everybody's going to be tickled to death, okay? So my goal for the investors, I'm an investor and an operator. I'm an investor and an operator in this deal. I operate the deal and I'm an investor in the deal. Your money will be treated exactly the way my money will be treated. I would expect in this deal, by the way, what did I pay for a $116 million deal? I paid $30 million for it. I didn't pay $116. If I have to hold this for 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years, okay, the agreement says, Cardone Capital Fund agreement says, the goal is a 10-year target. I've never hit 10 years on anything except one property. Okay, every other property has been about 39 months. But we could be in it 10 years. I could be in it 12 years. I have the right at the end of the 10 years to say, no, we're going to go 15. We're going to do whatever's best for me. And you are going to be along for the ride. Remember, I'm a coward. I'm a coward. Okay? I'm a coward when it comes to investing my money, and I want a sure thing. I want a sure thing. I want a sure thing. I don't invest in anything else. No Bitcoin, no investments, no startups. I don't buy hotels. I buy one thing, affordable housing. These are $1,100 a month rents. Okay? I think on the way out, by the way, in the year 2027, I know we're not going to have any more affordable apartments in this marketplace. They can't afford to build affordable apartments in this marketplace. I'm paying $100,000 a door right now for this property. That's what I'm paying per unit. The guy's making 30 grand a unit on me. He's making 30 grand. He paid 70 grand. He's making $30,000 a unit on me. But I know in the year 2027, okay, I know that in 2027, I know one thing. I don't know what these are going to be worth. I just know this. Between now and then, they haven't built any of this product. They can't. You cannot physically build this product anywhere in the United States today. It just doesn't exist. It's too expensive to build it. The materials, the cost of labor, and the land make this impossible. So time guarantees I will be a hero. Okay, look, if you have questions, you can email Ryan at cardoneacquisitions.com. Ryan at cardoneacquisitions.com. We have problems in the economy. We have the lowest unemployment in 16 years, and wages stayed flat. Okay, you understand what that means? More and more people are working, and the wages stayed flat. Nobody's getting paid more money. Why is that? because technology is disrupting who's working and who's not, and it's going to continue to happen, right? This little thing is disrupting jobs every day. Cameras may not exist one day. I know you don't. I know you don't want to, okay? Look at the little devices they're now putting, they're sticking onto this deal, and then have you seen that little deal? What's it called? One of those gadgets.
It was like a lens that you attach to.
It's ridiculous, dude. The technology advancements are not going to stop. That's going to keep wages low, okay? Things still cost a lot of money to build, right? It's very expensive to build homes. You're going to see jobs like in the Miami market. They're going to quit building these condos around here. They can't keep doing it. What happens to the construction worker?
He's out.
He's out, man, okay? What are they building? They're not building these homes that I'm talking about, these affordable homes. They're building freaking $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month rents. My 1100s just get stronger and stronger and stronger. That's my story, folks. And that's a story that you will benefit from, I promise you, on this prediction. Okay? On this prediction, I guarantee you I'm right. Can't tell you who's going to win the Super Bowl next year, but I can tell you this. Affordable multifamily real estate will not be stopped. This is a 25-year story. This is not a short story. This is a long story for long-term investors. If you want to protect your capital, get cash flow every month. I'm going to get a check. I'm going to get a check for this $30 million. $3 million a year is going to get thrown off every year. Every year. $3 million is going to get thrown off by this property. Let's say for 10 years. That means 10 years, I earn $30 million. Okay? Plus, I ain't selling. I made my down payment back. I'm out. I need 10 years to get out. Okay? I own the thing with no money. I own a $116 million investment. You want to get rich? That's how you get rich, okay? You're using leverage. You're using other people's money. Who's other people's money? The renters. The renters are paying our debt off, okay? Oh man, I hate debt. What if somebody else paid it off for you? Would you hate it now? Thanks for watching. If you got questions, post them in the comments. If you love the show, please tell me you love it. If you don't like it, come out and tell me, man, I hate that Grant Cardone dude. I hate him. Just say it to my damn face. I ain't gonna punch you or anything. Man, I ain't gonna punch you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to make money and change your mind about it, all right? Thanks for watching. Tomorrow we have Power Players. Wednesdays, the G&E Show. Thursdays, Young Hustlers. Fridays, Cardone Zone. On iTunes and Stitcher, you can listen to me all day, every day, without the pay. But I'll always pay you back. Because my information helps you, okay? On Instagram, I'm Grant Cardone. Snapchat, I'm Grant Cardone. Facebook, I'm Grant Cardone. And Grant Cardone is your friend. Is your friend or your friend? Or your friend, okay? But I want to help you make some money, all right? Thanks for watching.